pay attention to the shape of the legs, or just kind of pay attention to that before we go through the form. So it'll help a little bit with so the last few weeks we've been looking at how to shift weight. So we won't directly focus at that, just to give the brain a bit of a rest, let the body digest what we've done, and we'll look at the legs. So if you step to your right, just like in your normal stance, so we're going to hold lazily, tying coat. Okay, and then when everyone's ready, then relax, just straighten your legs. Now we're going to hold single whip, so left palm, right hook, weight to the other side. Okay, then relax, then back to lazily tying coat, and relax, then single whip, so your weight comes to the left. So we're pretty much doing the same thing with the legs on both sides. And when generally in Chen Tai Chi, we're always kind of we're in this kind of stance, and we're always transitioning like in between whichever side your weight is on. So when we shift to the right, so if we all shift to the right, remember we want the right foot out slightly, so it's not, the toes aren't pointing forwards, they're not out to the side, kind of in between. And depending on everyone's flexibility and the stance, or how wide or how low, depends on the angle that your foot is going to be in that position. So generally I will just slightly have mine out, just slightly, so out, and then the other foot, the toes will point forwards, and I want to sink with my weight here, and I want this like arc, both knees are bent, so I kind of want this arc shape, or like a triangle shape. And then you cup your waist, slide your hand down, so don't keep your elbow bent here, so your elbow is slightly bent, and then you lift. So I don't want too much of a shape like this, I want to extend a little bit, and my elbow is slightly bent. Yes, that looks better. And your hips face forwards, and relax. And then this time, because we're going to go into single whip, I turn my left foot out a little bit, and I turn my right foot in. I shift my weight to the left. I still want to suck in, so you know how when we turn, we kind of suck or sink. I want a little bit of that. My hips forwards, I've got that nice shape, so my right knee is slightly bent, got that arc or triangle shape, and then I slide my hands down on top of my thighs, and I lift up left palm, make a hook. And again, I don't want to be like this too much, don't want to extend, but still quite big. My elbows are slightly bent. Good, and relax. Then we want to go back to the other side, so you turn your left foot to point forwards a little bit, and turn your right foot out. Then shift your weight, that's kind of sucking feeling in, so you're not into your knees, and just have a look to see if you've got that shape. Then cup your waist, and your elbow slides forward slightly, so it's not out to the side, so you just move your hand around your abdomen, your waist, so it can come in, and then hand down, up, body facing forwards. Remember you're sinking in, and just have a quick look at your legs, then relax. Good. Okay, now to the other side, turn your foot, and your other foot points forwards, left foot out, right foot forwards, suck in, make sure you're not bending into your knees. You've got that good shape. Slide your hands down, remember elbows bent, check that your hands are the same level, we don't want to be too much like this, so this is wrong, and then out, elbows bent, and relax, shake out. So relax your arms, your legs. So when we're moving side to side, we're trying to maintain that shape, and so when we turn into lazily tying coat, if the left foot isn't in, I'm going to do it the proper way, when your left foot isn't pointing in, you turn it in a little bit. So this might not always be the case, because generally sometimes if you start here, my foot is actually comfortable. I might just only slightly need to bring it in. That was like a very small movement. But when I do single whip, I'm pretty much always having to turn my right foot in a little bit to maintain that shape. So that's when we're doing the form, that's what we're trying to do as we're moving side to side. But when we do this, the wave hands movement, so which we'll do now, the silk reeling movement, both toes are out slightly, yeah, and we're trying to open the hips and move continuously, trying to keep that shape, yeah. So ready, we shift to the right, cup your waist, right hand down, up and turn, then down, shift and turn, keeping that shape between your legs, turn your palms, shift and turn. Good, and continuously. So think about the things that we've focused on over the last few weeks as we shift side to side. Remember, body upright, shoulders relaxed, head up, chin in, breathe in on the lower phase of the movement, breathe out on the upper phase.
Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tai Chi Space.